Yes, yes.
and kill it with no intention to eat it.
Mm.
Just kill it. And violence is in all of nature. Like people think you can go pet a hippo. Don't do that. Right? Honey badgers, like they don't give a fuck.
Oh no, fuck.
Uh,
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
you know,
There's
um,
a video on Nature channel like
yeah,
honey badger don't give a fuck.
yeah, yeah. So I think that one of the things that does make us human is that we choose. Now, sort of. The fight or flight is real, right? Um, I even learned that at CHOP. There was people that when the shootings started happening, you had people that ran towards the bullets, and you had people that ran away from the
Mm.
bullets. You know, and I was one of the people that ran towards it, and that's when you learn like your adrenaline. What you either get feared or you get a hyper sense of awareness. Fear is still there, but it's funneled, it's channeled.
Like more focus, right?
Oh, so focused, so focused. You can feel everything. And then you played sports. I played sports my whole life, so you know, like everything kicks in. You can feel every muscle. Like everything's on hyper go. And that was the first time I realized, like no, that's just what like, it's happening right now. Someone else is getting hurt, and my body is now in a mode of I'm going to stop you from doing that. So and it just happened. Like I didn't like I found it was in me, and then the other people that were there, some of them ran away because what was in them was not, and that's just a character. You know, part of being human. Some people it's in them to
So are you
do
saying
that.
are you saying they were bitches?
No, I'm saying I'm saying that they couldn't handle that.
So they're bitches.
Well, no, there's something to be said for people that's not their cup of tea.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
But yeah, would I ask them to come along when I need to get shit done? Hell
No.
no. But yeah, it's there are a lot of people that'll talk a lot of things and not amount to much if their friends aren't nearby, and then there are people that it doesn't matter if they're alone. I mean, that's dukes up.
Yeah.
Like you find out, but I do think that part of being a good human is knowing that your violence is there and
Yeah.
that it has a time and place.
It does, right? It definitely does.
Um,
So, in your life so far, what are you like proud of that you accomplished so far?
um, I would say like loving building up Atlas, growing that company,
Mm-hmm.
building. I'm extremely proud to work where I'm at, working at right now. But I would have to say the best thing I've ever done um, is just like that's one of the things I like about the Eagles. Uh, it's just volunteering
Mm-hmm.
for whatever. It doesn't really matter. Um, I get a lot of satisfaction from that. Just helping people that just kind of needed it. Whether it's food, moving stuff. I don't know. That's because I don't have children,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't. Oh, actually, no. The best thing I ever did was the second shooting at Shop. So after that first one where he got shot in the neck, and that was over a dice game and stuff. There was a second shooting. Is on 12th Street. I heard it off. I heard it sound like a 22 mag.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I go to it, and then he slumped over the car, right? And I go over the car, and I'm like, oh, and I roll him over, and then I see the blood. I was like, oh shit. And at that point in time, there had already been shooting, so we had actual combat medics, and we had already agreed that if another one happens, they're in charge because A, they've been in real gunfights before, and
Mm-hmm.
B, they're medics. They know what to do. So I got on the radio, and I'm like, fucking, like, I need, like, medic, right? And so you get there, and we, like, rip off his, like, cutting his shirt off, rip off his shirt, identifying the wounds, and, like, it was crazy because like he was like, "Don't be worried about his pain because we're gonna, that's not what we're here for. We're here about say so like you got to find where he's shot." And they got this thing where it's like this, it inserts a foam thing that kind of expands to try to stop bleeding and stuff. but you got to stick it in them to do it, and it's not very comfortable. But he's sitting there like another lady that was there. She was holding his head. He starts crying for mama. Right? I was like, that was a fucking surreal moment when like this grown ass man shot up. I was like, yeah, sounds like we all die the same way, crying for mama. And at that point, the medic was like, well, he was like, he's got to get to the hospital. So like, I was like, I don't know what to do. I just picked him up, and we found a van, and I threw him in the back of the van. And that I have to think about, like, I found out, because I don't want to name his name or anything, but he did survive. And I think that's the best thing I've ever done for another human being, is I saved his life. And I didn't know what I was doing at all. But I did it anyway. Yeah.
So what's a problem you want to solve you have not solved yet?
I mean, I work where I work at because I believe housing is such a crisis, but I don't think that that's a problem that actually is a problem because it existed a problem. It's a problem because people they choose. Like, homelessness is not a problem because it's a natural thing. Yeah, other countries have figured this out. Finland will give that's not a problem, right? So for me, I would say the problem that I would love to be able to solve would be people, like, if I could actually fix something for the world over, it would be fixing the integrity or like the honesty, integrity of the internet. Like, if I have to be honest, because it's like a global consciousness. It really is, and there's nothing wrong with everyone putting their thoughts online right now, but the problem with it right now is you can do a lot of bad harm with bad information. So if I could fix one problem, it would be teaching people to think critically and figure out what's useful information and what's not useful information. That's a big problem.
So how do you you talked about time management before? How do you do time management between Smedley's and Atlas Design Group?
Prioritize. So like that's where one of those.
Because they are two separate companies, right?
Yeah. Urgency. So the contracts I establish with Smedley's clients are not as urgent as what Atlas is, but Atlas at the same time doesn't require direct, like constant hands-on IT or anything like that. A lot of it's me writing SOPs or going over stuff. I can do that at night. I can do that on the weekends. I don't mind doing that. So I can do the backbone aspect of Atlas, all the things I do for my employees. I try to be there 9 to 5. I don't even take the remote days. I'm there every day because I want them to know that just because I'm seat higher up doesn't mean that I don't prioritize them, that I think I'm better than them. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I have a solid team is I am there every day, even though we have remote work policies. But if a client needs me to go on site or something like that, then I can. My team also trusts me to know that if I'm not there, I let them know why I'm not there. I'm going and I'm doing this with this client. I established Tuesdays as a day where, don't, like, if I am gonna do something, I'll schedule it on Tuesdays if I can for certain things. But for the most part, if I'm not trying to do triage IT work anymore, so it's a lot of scheduled meetings, and I can just have the meeting in my office at Atlas, where it's a nice, beautiful office. It's just over webcams. Like, I'll say that COVID changed everything. Everybody does everything over Teams meetings now. So I can give consultations over Teams. I don't have to be present. And the only time I have to physically be present is if, I'm fixing something. Maybe their domain controller messed up on them. Because I still do the technical stuff. That's one of the reasons why I'm good at what I do. I'm more than capable of fixing your computer and fixing your domain and fixing your network, because I make sure I still know how it works so I can consult on it. But for Smedley's, it's consulting a lot, so I can do that via Teams.
So all your tech stuff. So what's obviously I know what you're doing, right? But it's something as far as considered tech, where the CIO, two-factor authentication, cybersecurity, is something like, oh, you know what, I need to get better at this.
Oh, absolutely. That's the one thing you can't slip up on. Like you gotta keep up with that.